All right, we'll get started with our first meditation. I invite you to close your eyes, and we begin by tuning into the body, preparing the body for some time of repose, stillness, giving the body any attention it needs. It's very good if the spine and the neck are pointing up toward the ceiling. Rolling the shoulders back a couple times can help to open up the heart and the chest. And then I invite you to just put your palms on your lap. And then we begin the basic practice by just observing our everyday breath, tuning into the breath, feeling the flow of air coming into the body and back out again. Observing the breath. Is it heavy? Is it light? Are there any emotions riding on the breath? Today we'll be working with the water element. And so I invite you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is the breathing pattern, the water breath breathing pattern. A regular inhale through the nose and then an exhale from the mouth, kind of like a gentle sigh. Deepening the breath. I invite you to put one of your hands over the belly, getting in touch with the full breath. The deeper breath brings more oxygen into the bloodstream, releases feel-good chemicals, and regulates our nervous system. Feeling the stomach expand and then feeling the belly button move back toward the back of the spine. And now we'll turn our attention to our heart. I invite you to put the other hand over the heart. And so we place our attention on the heart as we continue to breathe fully, energizing the heart with every breath. It feels as if we're breathing in and out from the heart. We always encourage the sensation of the heartbeat or the sensation of the pulse, which comes over time with this practice. But once it becomes reliable, it becomes just a wonderful anchor for our practices to feel the heartbeat in the breath, the heartbeat in the breath. Our theme today is grief. Grief. So taking this in, feeling what's alive in us with this theme of grief. Perhaps there is something that we are grieving today, small or large. Grief is actually a complex process with many, many emotions. With grief comes loss, often due to loss. All right, so we're going to go further into this with the water element. So I invite you to breathe up above on the inhale. We work with the vertical dimension of the heart when we work with the water element. And so we inhale from infinitely above up to these very pure angelic energies. It's as if we're inhaling up to the stars and the cosmos. And then on the exhale, the waters pour down like rain or like a waterfall. A pure love pours down upon us. And so with every exhale, you may feel the waters washing over you, starting with the crown and the top of the head, and the forehead and the ears, and all the different senses of the face, down the shoulders and the neck, into the heart, and all the chakras, the organs, the legs, the feet, the arms. and into the dark crevices of the heart, which need this love, especially with our theme of grief. Water has this quality of circumventing obstacles, often insurmountable by other means, finding, collecting, finding its way, collecting into streams and rivers, and making its way to the ocean. And so, in this way, this love that's pouring down from this infinite, there's no limitation from the love that pours down from above. It finds its ways to the difficult spots. Often, in this theme, there's some difficult emotions. There's, shame, sadness, anger, fear. Almost any emotion can come up. And the secret is to feel that emotion, to honor it as sacred, no matter what it is. It's part of being the privilege of being human is we have this wide range, great symphony of many different emotional experiences. And we can be held with the angelic love from above to be able to fully feel them. There's an interesting relationship with this dimension of the heart where above us are our ideals, what we strive for, what we long for, ideally. If everything was sacredly in place, if we weren't constrained. And then depression occurs where we lose that connection. It's very difficult to get in touch with our ideals when we're depressed. And so it's kind of a dance. We feel, we go deeply into the heart, but then we also need to focus on the inhale as well from time to time, lifting the heart, breathing back infinitely above to reconnect with our divine ideals. All right, we'll begin to come back from the practice. I invite you to return your breathing back to the everyday breath, feeling ourselves sitting in the chair, feeling our feet on the ground. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. I invite you again to close your eyes. We'll be retracing the same steps as before. So just like before, tuning into the body, giving the body any attention or making any adjustments needed, returning back to the majestic or royal posture. And then just like before, we'll be using the water breath breathing pattern, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I invite you to put one of your hands over the belly, balancing the inhale and the exhale, deepening the breath. And just like before, we can put our other hand over the heart, energizing the heart with a breath, tuning back into the heartbeat. Just like before, we'll begin working with the water element, inhaling from infinitely above, feeling the pure waters of love pouring down upon us, washing over us. Allowing this pure love to pour into the dark crevices of the heart, energizing the heart, filling our hearts. Another characteristic of this practice, it's the recommended practice before bed. So I hope you all have a wonderful night's rest tonight. When you do this practice for some time, there is a sense that the heart becomes full. It's almost as if the cup begins to overflow. And so then we can meditate for another. It can be really wonderful to practice. We do this all the time in our tradition to contemplate another in our meditations where two or more are gathered. The presence just increases and increases. However, for some of us, perhaps it feels best to focus on our own heart. And so I definitely invite you to do that if that feels best. So let's just ask for those of us that wish to do this exercise, let's ask our heart, who would we like to connect with? Send this love to right now. And so then the memories with this person start to come up, the situations, some of our favorite moments, maybe some of our not so favorite moments. If you would like to be more direct, you can put this person's name on the heartbeat. And then we imagine them in front of us. We imagine the person in front of us. And then we simply exhale from our heart to their heart. This pure love pouring down from infinitely above pours through us and to them. They do not need to be alive. Many, many of our meditators in our tradition have practiced on those that have passed on. It'd be very, very healing. And so we breathe from our heart to their heart, and the love just pours through us. And then after after some time of breathing from our heart to their heart, we create a bridge with the energy of the breath, where on every inhale and exhale, there's an exchange from our heart to their heart. So we inhale, receiving from them whatever comes is right for us, and then we exhale to them from our heart to theirs. Now we'll conclude the meditation with a piece of music. Thank you. Can you pause the recording, Matt?